Okay, John V3 IPS again. So I was just going to explain, I've got the Helinox tactical field office table. I've got on the left side my hack with an additional panel for it. On the right side is the original table from Helinox. As you can see, there's room inside. I've got the CQV SWR-120 meter I'm trying out, and my 703 Icom I've had from day one. Thing's like 20 years old. And I'm using the QRP Ranger for that. That power supply's got a Life PO4 battery in it. It's also got a built-in solar charge controller that I use with a power film panel, the 60-watt panel. I didn't bring that out today because the battery's charged up, but the focus was really just to show this kind of setup where I don't have the ability of doing a setup. The tactical field office doesn't take up a lot of room in the trunk of my SUV, so I'm able to deploy it very quickly. And I also have the JNC Radio MC750 portable HF antenna, so I'll throw that up as well too. So let's get the radio set up. Pelican 1400 case. I've got the Gold Zero rails on my 7300. Sorry, not 7300, 703. Too many zeros. Plug the cable into that. I got the protector on it. My cheat sheet guides in here. External speaker. Got that in as well as too, and as well as my microphone, which with Icom, I have it plugging into the bottom. Okay, so it's plugged in. I've got a Velcro strap on that. The reason I have the external speaker on it is because the power box does cover it. So actually, I'm thinking I should probably put this on the bottom. So maybe next time we'll deploy this out on the bottom. Connect the meter in here to the radio. Top. Okay, so let's set the antenna up. So the JNC, it's got different threading here, so you can't mix them up. So this is the spike on it. The base rod doesn't have the coil on it because we're going to put this on 14 megahertz. So let me prep that. And what he's done here, Jesse, pretty sharp guy, he's indicated, he's got markers on here that are etched. So this one shows 7 megs. We're going to pull this out until we get the 14 megs on it. And as I deployed it on field day, I didn't have to make any adjustments. We were on the air in 2 minutes. And 4 radios are about 10 feet long. Everything's pre-tuned. You don't have to worry about doing anything. Right out of the box, you don't need a tape measure or anything like that. Okay, so I got that spiked into the ground. Okay, so we're going to add the 4 radials. Very nice laser cut line winder. Jesse needs to make a few of these optional ones as accessories. I'd like to use this as another antenna case. Makes for a pretty rapid deployment. All you have to do is just lay out the radials or counterpoise, whatever you want to call it today, and we're good to go. Now on field day, I had this antenna out, and we did have several showers. No problem whatsoever. I do not recommend it for permanent use outside, of course, but for the occasional rain showers we had, I just gave it a quick wipe. Sun came out, dried up, end of story. So just want to keep everything as new as possible. Look after your stuff. Remember, buy once, cry once. So look after your stuff so you don't have to buy it again. And the other motto is buy cheap, buy twice. So this is the hard plastic line winder assembly on it. So Jesse, start selling these as some accessory items, maybe 2 packs or 4 packs. I think it'd be pretty useful. People will want to buy those as additional items for their kit. PL259 connector built in. I'm using RG8 coax. Now carefully pull the whip out. Remember, this is a telescopic whip. There is some fragility into it, so don't get too carried away or too excited pulling it out, and you always pull it in from the base. And another element. One more. Okay, so this one will show 14 meg line, which is right there. So I probably don't have to do any SWR adjustments on it whatsoever. Okay, now let's take a look at the radio. So this chair is down low. All the Helinox stuff is down low. Matches the lowness of the table. Turn my QRP Ranger on. Amps, voltmeter, 13.1 volts. Turn the radio on. And we're good to go. So got my polarized glasses on, so let's so I kind of use the FT8 frequency as kind of a propagation monitor on it. Obviously I got S9 signals here coming right off the antenna. There is a switch on the back of the CQV SWR-120, and guess what? It's already hard to read the scale. Beautiful to read during field day at night, and somehow I don't have a picture of it, but right now that would be the situation right there. So normally what you would do is you would probably go into the FM mode, and that would help you adjust the SWR. So let me just go up here. So I'm putting out 9.7 amps and my SWR is 1.0. Right off the bat, I had to make no adjustments and my SWR is flat. So that's perfect. I'm so happy with this antenna. Now let's go up farther up the band, go back to FM mode here. And the reason I'm using FM is to throw a constant carrier. I didn't bring my CW key, so let's go up to 14,300. Nope, that's the, let's try 290. Key up on that. Now I look at the SWR, 9.9. Sorry, 9.9. Yeah, the top one is power, so I'm putting out 10 watts external power. Again, the SWR is fine. This also has an alert button on it as well too, and the alert button will tell you if the SWR, the way I set it up, is higher than 2 to 1. So perfect right out of the box. Let's go and pull the antenna longer to give it a different SWR. Yeah, so now the SWR is 1.9 to 1. I extended the antenna by about 8 inches, so it's not as flat as it was before. So let me go move it back. Let's check the SWR again. Pulling 2.8 amps, which is normal for this radio at 10 watts. And the SWR, again, 10 watts out, and the SWR is flat. So very, very happy with that.
But I only run that every now and then. Most of the time I just use the estimator that's showing up there on the I left work early.
Somebody's doing slow scan. So there we go. Let's see what's up going on in the higher bands. Maybe 10's open. Now let's say I want to go to 10 meters. Let me go adjust the antenna. So if I transmit now, the SWR is 13.8 and the alert has come up. So I can see my alert. Okay, so now I moved it to the 28 megahertz position. Let's see what the SWR comes out. 2.3 watts, and the SWR is 1.8.